I'm long overdue for an update on the 2018 Dodge Durango RT with the blacktop package. As you can see, I added the RT red brake caliper covers to give it a more aggressive look, and I think it does a good job of that. It's been washed and waxed, detailed inside and out. Very clean. Still smells brand new. Haven't even had it, well, we've had it for just over a year now. Captain's chairs. Added this carbon fiber RT license plate frame. Looks good. Now, the thing I want to show everyone was concerned about the cold air intake. Because when you put a cold air intake in, you wash your vehicle or it rains, you're going to get water into this heat extractor vent, and it's going to get into your cold air intake. So I like the Airaid. I got an Airaid for the Scat Pack, which is right there, by the way. Needs to be washed badly, but we're about to go out of town to Pennsylvania for a weekend. We're leaving tomorrow night, coming back Tuesday. So I wanted to get this Durango cleaned up real good. My parents are coming with us, and the interior looks spotless now. So back to the cold air intake. Since I like the Airaid, it has no box. I came up with an idea that I think works fine, and that is a acrylic or plexiglass, whatever you want to call it, cover to go over the box itself. And as you can see, it's working good, because air comes in here and underneath. Now, I'm not sure if it comes in underneath or not. I know it does on the Scat Pack Charger. I'm not sure if the air comes in underneath or not, but air doesn't come in. Air can come in through here, but this is a heat extractor vent. The main source of air for the cold air intake, or for the air intake, is right here. So covering this, in my opinion, is not going to affect the performance of the air intake. So I haven't seen any difference. And you might ask, how did I do this? Well, I bought the plexiglass or acrylic, and I cut it to fit, and I used indoor-outdoor tape. And it's been on there for a couple of months now and hasn't budged. Before, I was just setting it on there, and it was sliding an inch or two out of place, which that was not going to work because it was sliding over here and allowing water in. So I went ahead and put the indoor-outdoor tape on, and as you can see, that indoor-outdoor tape works very good. So it's keeping that lid covering the cold air intake. So now I can have a cold air intake without having to worry about water getting into the intake itself. As you can see, the water's pooling up on top and eventually will run off. I mean, it might not be 100% keeping all of the water out, but it's good enough to where you can run the cold air intake. I know it's very primitive looking, but hey, it works. And that's all that matters to me, is that I can have the cold air intake on this 5.7 Hemi without having to worry about water coming through the heat extractor. So that's an update on the 2018 Durango RT and how I use a cold air intake with it without a box. Of course, you could go with an AFE that has a box. If there, I'm not sure if there is one that fits the 18 or not. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. But I like Airaid, so I went with Airaid, and this was my solution. So leave a comment, tell me what you think about it, and y'all have a good evening.